Hey everybody, hope you're all doing well. Right now I'm waiting for the patch to come up, so currently I can't play the game. But I do have the patch notes here, and I want to talk about two things about it. That's pretty cool. Now, whenever you people check out the YouTube VOD, just skip ahead like 5 minutes, and then I'll do the build overview. The build is in a completely different place than it was a couple days ago. We are going to do a build overview soon, but since I wait for the patch notes to come, the patch to go live, let's just talk about two things that are big buffs for Thorns. The first one is this one. Light stun changes. If you've played Thorns or really any build right now, you have probably noticed that light stuns are super annoying, especially when you're surrounded. Even in a build like mine where I've invested so much into stun threshold and like stun defensives, I sometimes get chain stun locked by light stun. Here are the changes. Moderately reduce the capacity of monsters to light stun you, especially towards Cruel and Endgame, by lowering the amount of stun damage they deal, and increasing the minimum they must deal to light stun you. Additionally, elemental, chaos, and range stun damage has been penalized even further, so you're less likely to get stunned by random stray projectiles and other things of sort. These things don't affect light stuns dealt by players. This is a huge change. Like, I cannot begin to tell you how many times I died when I wasn't like Giga geared because I was just chain stunned by light stun. I don't know how good it's going to feel in game, but light stun has been a big problem with my build. I'm sure you guys have felt it too, but this change right here is fantastic. And then the other big change, which it doesn't impact our builds quite right now, at least my build, but this is A, going to be huge for Lightning Thorns builds, and B, it's going to be huge for Leveling Thorns builds. I'm about to actually start leveling a Smith of Katava through the campaign again. I want to do a Thorns leveling guide, because so many people just seem super interested in Thorns, and my videos weren't really aimed at leveling, they were just kind of like showcases. But going through the campaign now, Greater Rune Teething now provides 1 to 100 Lightning Thorns damage when socketed in armor. Previously 1 to 10. I mean, I don't know what this means for late game. We already are doing pretty good on Thorns damage, and right now all of my sockets are pretty taken up with either resistances or max life. I'm not sure. Like, I obviously have to test, but I'm not sure if I'm like suddenly, oh, well, now I gotta socket these into every slot, right? I don't think this is that important for endgame. A lot of our damage comes from Scavenge Plating and eventually Chernobog. That being said, this is still great, and it might be just huge for gear. I might be underestimating it. It also enables the Lightning Thorns builds even more. But what this is huge for is the campaign and leveling. This is fantastic for the campaign and leveling. Going from 1 to 10 to 1 to 100, like if you got 5 to 6 of these in your gear while you're leveling, yeah, that's insane. So these two changes, it's just so insane. It's so good for both leveling and just like the quality of life of Thorns. When you get the Chernobog, do you go AOF? I don't know what AOF is. What's AOF? Let's see if the patch notes are done. But yep, that's cool. Or the patch is updated yet? Still no, I still can't update. We'll get a black screen for now. But yep. Two pretty cool changes coming to Thorns. Again, I'm going to level a Smith of Katava through the campaign now to do a... Oh, Avatar of Fire. You don't have to do Avatar of Fire for Chernobog, no. You could, but you don't have to. It's just a straight-up damage increase. It just gives you a bunch of extra damage. It's just a massive boost in damage. But yeah, it's pretty cool. So yeah, I'm going to level Smith of Katava again through the campaign. I'm thinking about doing like a Thorns leveling series where it's like... This is how you level through normal, and this is how you level through Cruel. Because I see a lot of people always asking me for leveling guides for Thorns, and I didn't really do a leveling guide. I just kind of went through the game. Waiting for the patch, guys, and then I will dive in. Sorry, I'll try to read chat now. I went straight into the patch notes. But yeah, the build's in a super awesome spot. Like, I'm dominating the campaign. I've killed all Pinnacle content now, at least on +0, but some of it I pushed really far. It was a struggle leveling without those runes in every gear piece. Yeah, that's part of the reason why like I leveled a different character to endgame first. It's because I knew it would be like to just make it as smooth a sail as possible. It's just going to be a good alt character. Medestro asks, question, is Thorns viable starting level 1 as a leveling build? You mean like a league start build? Like you have no other characters? I would say no. But it like it would be, you could, but it would be slow going until you got currency. Like every exalt you got would immediately be spent on the trade website towards upgrading it. It's not the best league start. Can you level it from level 1 if you've got funding? Yeah, fuck yeah. But like as a just fresh league start, no other currency, you can. It'd be like a slow going though. Thanks, Dead Meat. Still waiting on the patch notes or the patch update. Patches up. Not for me. Not for me. Do I need to launch it and then close it and then it'll be like, hey, patches up? Yeah, I think rituals could be good for Thorns, Joe. Lots of like different variations you can bring it. Nice, Spectre. Yeah, I'm about to level. I'm thinking about leveling a second warrior soon. I want to do a Smith of Katava run. Like, obviously we have Ascendancy respecs coming, but for some reason I don't want to just swap to Smith. I want to level a new one. Good to know, Medestro. Yeah, I figured people would want some form of leveling guide where, like, it just, like, it's not, like, most of my two Thorns videos, one was just an endgame Thorns video, another one was like, this is what Thorns is. And it wasn't really, like, aimed at leveling. It was just me kind of like, hey, Thorns is fun. I'm happy. So I want to do, like, these are all the low-level uniques that you want for Act 1 through Act 3, and then, like, probably boss fight breakdowns. Like, go to each boss and be like, these are the shots you can block. These are the shots you can't block. And, like, something like that. It'll be something like that. I think it'll help people out. Because I've had a lot of experience from 0.1 leveling Magma Barrier. So I already learned what things I could block and couldn't block. But if, like, you're going into Thorns with no prior knowledge on what you can and can't block, it's going to be a rough time. So, Bogus, I felt the same thing on my Tactician, but I think that has to do with other balance changes they went in 0.2. Yeah, I'm patching right now. They changed, like, ailment thresholds and stuff. Like, when I used to play this Tactician build, my Ballista build, on my Deadeye and my Gemling, I almost never died. Like, I felt like a god with 90% evasion. But on my Tactician with 90% evasion in this patch, I find myself just getting one shot, like, all the time. Just all the fucking time. Even if I run Pin plus Blue Flame Gloves, I just feel like the changes they made to ailment threshold shit or whatever, like, whatever change they did between 0.1 and 0.2, it made evasion feel way worse. So, like, I felt the exact same thing on my Tactician. It might not be solved by going a different Ascendancy, is my point here. That being said, Gemling and Deadeye are both fantastic for Ballista. You pick whichever one you prefer. I personally think Deadeye is better, but Gemling is, like, equally as good and probably cheaper to get into. I don't know. I really liked my Deadeye because of Tailwind and the extra projectile, but, yeah. Tough thing to answer. I'm updating the patch now, you guys. I use Titan for Ballista. I have not done Ballista on my Titan before. I did it last patch on a Deadeye and Gemling, and on this patch I did it on my Tactician. Are there other elemental damages with Thorns? Yeah, there are a lot of, like, there's ways you can convert elemental damage a lot of ways. Like, there are rings that convert lightning damage to cold, cold to lightning, fire to cold. Like, all you gotta do is set up like your There's ways to get other elements. Whether it's like viable or as good as the normal styles, probably like it'd be hard to test without gear, but there are ways. Nice, Pitbull. Yeah, I like the spear swap a lot. The spear swaps felt good. There are a few mace skills and unique maces I want to use while leveling on a different character potentially, but spears feel goated for Thorns right now. Yeah, like if you had like Avatar, or if you had like the lightning, crackling thunder in your resonating shield, scaling off your mana, you got a bunch of lightning thorns, and then you did the lightning converted to cold damage ring, it would make your thorns freeze or do cold damage. Do you think Lightning Thorn can activate for Herald Thunder? I don't think so. I think Heralds have to be Herald Thunder has to be activated through attacks, but I'm not sure. How about Bleed? Is that viable Thorns? I'm doing Bleed Thorns right now, my guy. Alright, so, okay, so at the beginning of my streams, I usually like to do a build update, so sorry we got derailed by the patch, but I am going to do a quick little 5-minute, maybe-ish tangent about where the build is at. There is probably going to be a big YouTube video posted tomorrow morning. That is my level 91 update for the build. That will go over all of this more in detail, but I have people who like to come to my live stream VODs and then get to see the updates between each stream. So that's what I like to do this for. So let's talk about where I'm at. I'm level 91 and things are going great. Right now I have Fire Res at 78%, Cold Res at 77%, and Lightning Res at 76%. Felt like a lot of the time I was getting one-shot by elemental damage attacks. I invested into increasing my cap, and I've honestly felt like I have died significantly less to the point that, hey, I'm leveling up now. So the elemental res cap increases have been really nice. I went down to 75% block over 80%. It's fine. Feels great. One thing you'll notice, though, is that my life is also very different. I think last stream I was sitting around 1800, 1900 life. I'm up to 2650 HP life right now. So I did a lot to improve my life. When you see the passive tree, it is very different. The Mobalytics is currently updated with it. You just have to click on the Bleed Variation tab to see all the new changes. Here's one thing I'm really excited to show you guys, though, is my Thorns. Now, my Thorns damage took a little bit of hit. It's about 100 less damage top-end-wise, but take a look at this. 100% critical hit chance with a 274 crit damage bonus. This has felt amazing, specifically with Leech. Like the combination of my 75% block with the better res cap, with the 100% crit chance Leech. It takes very specific one-shots to kill me right now. Very, very specific one-shots. I am so damn tanky. So, how did we retrieve 100% crit chance with Thorns? Well, we got these new gloves. We are using at series Acuity. They give you 35% critical hit chance, or excuse me, 56% increased critical hit chance. And most importantly, what I swapped to this for was Leech from critical hits is instant. If you look at the old passive tree, when I show the new one, we dropped a majority of the Leech passives. We were able to keep the minimum ones required with just these gloves. This allowed me to reallocate my tree into a lot of other ways to get more damage and more defensive. So we'll go into the passive tree in a sec, but now we are using at series Acuity. The Leech from critical hits is instant. It just allowed me to reallocate like 10 to 15 passive points. We're still using the gifts from above. It's to just maintain 100% critical hit chance. I do want to be clear, I am not sure if you actually need 100% critical hit chance to be efficient. You might actually be more efficient at like 80 to 90%. I don't know. I know there is crit resistance in the game, so I just wanted to see if 100% was possible. It very much is. If I take these gloves, the ring off, I go down to 93%. So the ring gives me a little bit extra rarity, gives me crit. It's also got resistances on it, so it is nice. Using the Scythe of Spear still, it just aggravates bleeding. It's just more bleeding. Still using the Crown of the Pale King. Right now I have 4% increased maximum life jewels into this. It's possible that these now get replaced with rings of the teething runes that give 1 to 100 lightning thorns damage now. The 1 to 10 was definitely not better than 2% max life before, but maybe 1 to 100 in both of these slots, giving me 2 to 100 extra lightning thorns damage. This might be better than the 4% maximum life. I'm not sure yet. New necklace. We're no longer using the anvil. We're using a rare necklace now that has critical hit chance, crit damage bonus, strength, and maximum life. This is part of how I got my health just so much higher. Again, that's another reason why I'm surviving more, is I've gained like 500 to 600 health since the last stream. Another ring with more max life, strength, and resistances. Nothing fancy here. We also got some accuracy rating on it. Still not at 100% accuracy for my spear attacks, but we're a lot closer. We're using that shield I crafted on stream the other day. It doesn't have the best Thorns rolled, 118 to 174, but the 40% increased Thorns damage when scaling with Scavenge Plating ended up being a DPS increase by about 500 Thorns. So it wasn't significantly better than my last shield, but we lost 2% physical damage reduction. We also gained +1 to maximum cold res, and it ends up being a damage increase with Scavenge Plating. So, new shield. Boots still the same, and then belt still the same. I believe that this was the exact same belt I've had since like actually level 60. I got really lucky with this belt early on. Lots of max life, lots of armor, lots of res, and stun threshold. So that's where the gear is at. Just a lot tankier. I've got, again, the 2650 max life is just huge. Now, let's talk about the passive tree. This is where things get a lot different. So right now, I am still testing Jade Heritage. I honestly don't know what's best for the last points here. It is possible that you try... So right now, I'm using Seismic Cry to remove Armor Break now, instead of using, like, the different spear skills. It was too much work having to constantly swap the skills around too much. So right now, I'm using Seismic Cry for Armor Break to remove the Armor Break so I can keep Scavenge Plating stacks up. It's possible that with Jade Heritage, you could drop Jade Heritage, take the Warcry speed, and Warcaller's Bellow. Warcries explode corpses, dealing 25% of their maximum life as physical damage. This might just add a lot to our clear time. I'm not sure yet. I tried it earlier. It's okay. It's situationally good. So the choice between here is like, do you really want negative armor here when you're constantly removing the armor break? Do you want the extra physical damage reduction from Jade Heritage? Or do you want the Warcaller's Bellow for the extra armor, or the extra explosion from corpses? Like, it's a flex slot. You can throw it where you want it. I think I might play more with Warcaller's Bellow in the future. Problem right now is I have a high-level Seismic Cry that costs too much mana, but I might just swap to a low-level one because we actually aren't using it for its damage, especially if it's just exploding corpses. So, yeah, it's something to think about there. Now, here's where things get really different. This passive tree looks very different, as you can see. At one point, we were pathing down here. We're getting Hefty Unit. We are getting all of this leech stuff. We were getting Bloodthirsty. We are pathing down here to Goring. Fast Metabolism. No more. Again, we are using at series Acuity. We have Leech is instant from critical hits, so we don't really have to invest into any of these leech stuff down here. The leech stuff I have is still Thorns, getting leech from Vengeance, and then I took these leech passes over here, Savored Blood. It's just the most amount of increased life leech amount for as few as points as possible. So it's 4 points here. I did actually need this 5% increased block chance to hit 75% right now. We'll fix that with gear later. We do take these max resistance increases, so that's how I got my max res so much higher. We get the 2 max fire res nodes here, and then we have the +1 to all maximum elemental resistances with +5 to all elemental resistances. This is, again, I felt like I was dying to elemental res a lot, so I took these points here. If you feel like you're dying to cold res more, take the cold res points. If you feel like you're dying to lightning res more, take the lightning res more. We path around it from all 3 angles, so just you take whichever one you feel like you're dying to the most. Still taking Battle Fever and still pathing up here to offensive stance. If you haven't seen the bleed stuff yet, we do take exposed wounds and bloodletting. This is how we're getting a large amount of our bleed hit chance. This is the only bleed stuff you need to invest into. I'm still not sure if bleed is better than just a traditional straight up Thorn style, but I currently like bleed a lot for the AoE clear. We did end up pathing through here now. It's a different route. We get the stun threshold stuff. I went the stun threshold stuff to solve the light stun problem, but maybe in the new patch we don't need to do that. Path through here, get the block chance. Path through here, get the armor. I'm trying out Blade Catcher right now. Again, I'm trying to solve things that are killing me with one shot. So I figured defend with 200% armor against critical hits would help a lot. And you also get 15% more strength. And it also has you path through these strength nodes for more max life. So again, these are how I am so much tankier now. This stuff's still the same. And then the last changes over here is I have pathed over here to Relentless Vindicator. Again, I needed the block chance to get up to 75% chance, so we path by another block spot on the way, but Relentless Vindicator, it gives us critical hit chance, which again is what helped me get to 100% critical hit chance on Thorns, 10% increased damage, as well as strengthen it. So that is the current path. Like I said, it's different than the last one. This entire section has just been deleted. A lot of this stuff has been remapped and stuff, but it feels so much better. It feels so much better. Okay, that is where we're at with the build. I don't think too much has changed. Skill gems are still the same. Again, I am trying out Seismic Cry. I should actually lower this to a lower level Seismic Cry. It's just for armor break. I have Batter Shout into it. Batter Shout consumes armor break. So this is just how I'm resetting armor break for Scavenge Plating. But if I do end up trying Warcaller's Bellow, it just gives Seismic Cry even more value. Oh, I also did get a 5-link in Rake, just so I could have Martial Tempo in it for faster mapping. But everything else is the same. Is the mobile X updated? Yes, it is. Okay, so that is the build intro for the YouTube stream checkers. Let me catch up on chat. Sorry, guys. Like I said, I like to do those intros, and there was a lot of comments I missed. I'm not used to having this many people watching me this fast. Okay. I think the gloves would be better, Bogus. If I were to try something with the ballista, I would try those gloves first. The Velcors or whatever. Oh, that's weird, Jobber. Yo, KallTorak, are you trying out Last Epoch, the new season? There is Thorns in Last Epoch. I am not playing for launch. I'm still having way too much fun with PoE 2. There's just so many builds I still want to try, and I've never played Last Epoch before, so the idea of going into it now means I'm going to be playing it for a month straight, right? Because I'm going to have to learn so much about the game, and then I'm probably going to want to make 1 to 2 characters. And I'm not at a point where I want to do that. I'm just enjoying PoE 2 too much right now. Will I visit Last Epoch this patch? Probably yes. Probably in a month, to be honest. I heard Last Epoch is fantastic for solo self-found, so it doesn't really matter if I'm late to the fresh start economy or not, right? So, will I? Yes. Tomorrow? No. More than likely not. I'm really having fun on PoE 2 right now, and I just there's still so many builds I want to try, and I can't imagine taking a break right now for a long period of time, and I would really want to dive into Last Epoch. You will always need lightning, and in any Thorns build, no matter what style you're playing, you need armor break. You get a majority of your Thorns damage from Scavenge Plating, and you don't get Scavenge Plating unless you armor break. So, no matter what Thorn style you're playing, unless it's super weird, I don't see you not being able, you get so much Thorns from Scavenge Plating. So much. Have you tried Magnified Effect and Reach for Herald of Bleed? I have not. I could try putting it in since I'm not really using Seismic Cry right now. Let's see here. Magnified Effect and Herald of Blood. We'll see what that does. The game does not force you to trade. Looking forward to it. Yeah, I'm hyped to try it out, man. I've been watching all of the interviews with Rax and try and stuff. The game looks super awesome, but it's just, yeah, I just really would want to, like, I just know I'm going to, like, I would not be able to play it for a couple days and then go back to PoE 2. I would have to, like, give it a real go. I'm going to wait a bit on Last Epoch, not on launch. Yeah, I get it, yeah. See, that's why, like, this is a question I have for you guys. You guys are the ones who consume PoE guide content, so let me know what you think. I'm currently, in my Mobalytics, I have a tab right now that's like level 85 plus bleed variation. I didn't level as the bleed build, and I just saw a question in my chat, and I just don't know how to answer these right now. It's like, when do you think you should swap the bleed? I don't know. I didn't level as the bleed style. The bleed style could be better all the way from level 1, or it might be a hard swap at 85. But I guess my question is, like, to me it's the same build in my head. Like, nothing has changed because it's the same character. I just went from not bleed to playing bleed. But do you think these build transitions require different Mobalytic pages? Because I'm worried that some people are going to be annoyed I'm updating the old guide and it won't have the old stuff in it anymore. Because I didn't, like, because I leveled the old way, right? But I didn't level this new style, so I don't, like, that's where my, like, I don't know how to handle the guide making aspect of being a PoE creator. Like, does every style have to have a new Mobalytics page, or am I doing it correct by having, like, the variation of, like, bleed swap? From where do you have the levels of your armor plating? I have... It's a level 21 skill gem, a level 20 skill gem that I corrupted to level 21, and then I have physical mastery in it that gets it 22, and then I bought a scavenge plating +2 prism of belief, which is another +2. Yeah, just use new tabs. I thought the new tabs was the best way to do it. I'm doing it correct? Okay. Yeah, people have been telling me to start doing Path of Building, and I'm going to look into Path of Building for my next guides. To, like, have, like, a Path of Building link. But I just didn't know, like, what the proper way to do it was. But I'm glad you guys thinks. I don't think you can... That's what my concern thingy is. Like, I don't know if I can level as bleed. You haven't even been using POB? No, because every time I use POB, all the math is wrong. Like, so I've never used Path of Building before, and everyone's like, use it, use it, use it. And then when I used it for PoE last patch, it was not set up to support for Thorns yet. So, like, I sat there for, like, 2 hours finally messing with it, and I was like, why is this seem so wrong? And then I realized that it had not been supported for Thorns yet. I haven't revisited Path of Building since then. I don't know if it's been fixed for Thorns stuff yet. But, yes, I need to learn how to, like, use it and stuff. It's on my list of learning things for being smart with PoE or whatever. But nope, I just raw dog everything. That's why there's such wild changes in my builds, I guess. I'd probably have better consistency with my leveling to endgame routes, I guess. The Thorn Rune got buffed? Yeah, it's pretty awesome. PoB is its own game. That's what my friends tell me. Is that there are people who literally only play Path of Building and they don't actually play PoE 2 or PoE. Oh, interesting, Modestro, yeah. Because I didn't level with Rake on my Thorns build. I don't even remember what I leveled most of the way. I think I did use Spears at one point, but yeah. What is the build after Thorns, though? I have a summoner build that I'm planning for Tactician that uses the Locust mob that summons a bunch of Locust swarms. Do you think Thorns is the strongest warrior build, or no? It's probably not the strongest build, but I have no idea. I've been, like, pretty tunnel visioned on my own stuff. I haven't looked at, like, a lot of the builds out there. So I have no idea what's good right now, to be honest. I would assume it's not the best build, though, no. Like, I imagine, like, there are builds that, like, Hammer of the Gods, Cheese, one-shot bosses or something. I don't know. Do you still think they'd use... I don't know what's best for the runes anymore. I'm not sure, to be honest. Right now I need all of my runes mostly for res cap, but I could change these max life ones to runes of teething. I just don't know how good of it, like, how is it worth it now? Hey. Let me see how low my life goes to, and I'll put a couple in, and I might end up swiping back, but we'll test it at least. Oh! These got expensive. These got expensive. You buff them and they get expensive. These were like 1 exalt each, and now they're 24 exalt each. Tithing. I think you've told me this twice now, Joe, and I keep forgetting. Do I not have any? Damn. Do I want to buy 2 just to test them out right now? I'll buy 2, whatever. I'm sure the price will go down eventually. I'm sure it's like the market's being flooded with buyers at the moment. But whatever. Alright, let's see how much my life goes down. This might not be the optimal play. This is way... Like before, 4% max life was definitely better than 2 to 20 lightning damage. But this is 2 to 100 lightning damage. Like, that's a lot. Alright, my life goes 2650 to... Oh, it doesn't go down that low. I lost 100 life for 200 lightning thorns. Actually, it ended up being a lot more than that since it's scaring off all my thorns damage. It's actually a sizable DPS increase. Damn. That might be the play then, is like if you can get max res cap from all your gear and you have, sheesh. That was more thorns damage increase than I thought. That was 2 thorns runes and increased my thorns damage by 1,000. Yeah, I need 2 socket boots as well. I only have 1 socket boots. 2 socket gloves as well, right? Damn. Jeez. That was a bigger DPS increase than I thought. So that means that sockets on your gear are like way more valuable. Holy crap. All right. So let's just show some maps for now, and then I'll go do some other content too. But show some maps. Let's find the boss. So I do have a citadel up here, and I have a citadel over here. I have some audience with the kings we can do later too. Some ultimatums and some sanctums. Let's find a boss. Let's find a boss. Where are all my bosses? I've just been doing them all. I have fun doing bosses, so. What's a fun boss to do? I feel like my Atlas lot... Something's wrong with my Atlas. Did they bug Atlases with the patch? A lot of these points had... Oh, something is bugged. Look, it's not visually displaying them. I was like, where are all my modifiers? It's only showing 1 above the point, but when you mouse over it, it shows 4. I was like, this area was full of bosses before. Where the fuck did all of them go? Bro, why are these boots better? Because they have 25% flat crit. Look at what my crit goes to when I take them off. I go from 100% crit chance to 19% crit chance. This isn't percent increased critical hit chance. This is flat critical hit chance. Flat. Flat is insane. They removed the clutter. Did you see Ben's Atlas? But this isn't, like, better to me. Is there a way to, like, search boss? Like, this is, like, more obnoxious to me. Like, if I want to see what map I want to... Is there a way... Am I missing something here? Other boots are 100%. You're not listening, though. It's 100%. Like, that. You're not listening. This is 25% flat crit. The other boots are 100% Thorns damage. Like, there's different values. The math is completely different. I don't know how else to explain it. I'm not a PoE. I don't know how else to explain it because I'm not like a PoE brain guy. But it's just they're not. One's insane and one's kind of good. These are insane. I don't know how else to explain it. What's the pin in the top left? It's like you can bookmark locations, but like. I have to, like, mouse over every location to see what it is and see what's there now. Like, I don't like this more. If I had the churn bog, what would I change in the build? Nothing. Yeah, the boots add to the base crit before the modifier. Yeah, I'm sorry, Anko. I'm not like I'm not like a super smart PoE player yet. I don't know how to explain things better. But it's just, yes, it's just better. It's just really good. So I just gotta mouse over each of these locations and find bosses I want to do. This is worse. There's gonna be I promise you, there's gonna be a big feedback post about this tomorrow. Yeah, what Eric said. That's the best way to explain it. Alright, let me make sure I have the right runes in. Yep, Rake's got everything. Okay, Heralds are on. Oh, and one thing I want to talk about, I might talk about it in the video I make tomorrow, but for Atlas passives, I went to the Shrine section. I think Shrines are fucking amazing for Thorns. They just increase the clears time by so much. And they help with the rarity problem, too. Thorns OP as fuck. We're still going. Look at this density and how I'm just like walking through it as if it's nothing. Sorry. I'm still worried about getting killed by random one-shots, so I like to read chat between maps. Sorry if I've missed what you said. Alright, I gotta go back and loot all that shit and finish all the rares. So why drop Amble for bleed variant, by the way? Just to get 100% crit damage. In my current build, I'm relying purely on critical strikes for my leech. Part of the setup, like, to just min-max as much of my defenses as I could with this build required me, like, I was spending so many passive points on leech before. Like, a lot. And with the new gloves, leeching purely off of crit damage, it allowed me to spend almost no points on leech now. Allowing me to put more into res cap. Jesus. The amount of mobs I can walk into, like, without a care in the world. But yeah, the rare neck allows you, like, it's a choice between being extra tanky or getting to 100% crit, and I chose to go for 100% crit and more crit bonus. Because ultimately, that's where most of my damage is going to come from, right? Like, right now I'm at 13,240 Thorns damage at max scavenge plating stacks, and when that crits, you know, we have a modifier of 274%, so more crit equal better. But yeah, that's the logic there. Are you going to upgrade? The Mobilytics is already updated. If you go to the Mobilytics, it has a bleed variant tab. I believe it is updated for everything I have right now. Like, except for maybe, like, one or two things. Except for the Runes of Teething. The Mobilytics is already updated, and there will be a video guide out tomorrow. But yeah, now it's like, I'm about to increase my damage. You're not annoying me. I'm probably annoying you more than you're annoying me, Joe. You can keep reminding me how to say it. Teething. Tithing. I'll get it right eventually. Tithing runes. Hopefully in the video I make tomorrow, I actually call it tithing too. Well, what you're using these gloves, so you have like for the style that I am playing. No, the breach isn't bugged. I use one of the legendary things that mean there's a legendary tablet, and breach doesn't close until the last mob dies, and there's just a mob alive inside the breach still. That's preventing it from closing. But yeah, I use one of the unique tablets on it. Might be on the map here. Breach remains open while there are live breach monsters, yeah. It'll probably go away when these guys die. I know, it's crazy, Rocky. Like, I did not expect this level of support from Thorns. There's like, I don't know if it's like the dev team as a whole or just an individual that's a Thorns enjoyer, but there is someone at GGG that does love Thorns. This 1 to 100 Thorns damage buff is crazy. Like, tonight off of stream, I'm going to have to re-itemize or rep my gear to get as many sockets as possible. Like, I just swapped to this shield, but my old shield might be better because it had 2 sockets. And now I gotta get 2 socket boots, and I gotta get 2 socket gloves. Like, the 1/100 Thorns damage in a socket is kind of crazy now. So if, like, I can min-max my gear to get rid of, like, the resistances and stuff, and get as many of the tithings, nailed it. Well, I'm English first language, and I can barely speak it, so... I'm English only language. And I can barely get it out of my mouth at times. Yeah, Glass X, that sounds great. Like, I did not expect me putting those 2 runes in my helmet to increase my Thorns damage as much as it did. Like, so now I'm just like, now I'm gonna have to re-itemize before my video to get that, because it's gonna be another 1,000 damage at least. Like, sheesh. Like, if I can get 2 more sockets here and here, and that would be another 1,000 Thorns damage. It's crazy. It's crazy. If you asked a question and I missed it, please just spam it. There's just... I'm not used to having this many people chatting, so I just... Are there any map mods I should avoid? I avoid,
Time is of the essence.
Well, just like right now, any of the elemental damage penetration ones, like the reduced maximum elemental damage... or the reduced maximum elemental res and the elemental damage penetrates res, those both kind of suck based off one-shots right now. I also avoid, because we move so slow, I avoid temporal chains. Just because they're annoying. Everything else, like, you can be fine with, but they're all, like, you know. Those are the only ones that's, like, stay away. Like, I'll do this one. Max life. I was like, whatever. Oops. 40% damage, extra chaos damage. That might actually kill us. My chaos resistance is super high. Let's alch this one. Sure. No, that's temporal chains. I don't want to do temp chains. Temp chains makes me go slow. I don't like slow. Maximum player res is always scary. Like, I keep always... If you only do your good ones and you leave your bad ones, eventually your stash is full of a bunch of bad ones, and you keep only looking at bad ones. Here, we'll do that one. You think all classes just instant sell temporal maps? The lightning bucks? Yeah, HVAC. Yeah, thingy, the temporal maps just suck. Tabula could be good for Thorns builds, for sure. Oh yeah, Freyr. I put 2 of them in my helmets. I had 4% max life before, and I put in 2 of the new 1 to 100 lightning ones, and it gave me 1,000 Thorns damage. So yes, way more viable in armor. You get a lot from the shield because you get, yeah, you get Thorns damage from it. Svalin's only better if, like Svalin could be better in certain setups, but this is Chernobog. Don't you think life is low right now? Yeah, how would you like me to fix that? Also, you just saw me do a map and my life went down none, but... Like, could I get all my stuff up higher? I would, but, you know, that's expensive. I got max life on my ring, my necklace, I got strength on my necklace, I got strength on my ring, I got max life on my ring. The only chest pieces I don't have max life on right now is my chest piece. Belt's got max life. These two pieces can't roll max life. This piece can't roll max, or this piece has 80 max life. I don't know. There's like literally one piece I'm missing max life on. And my strength is 270, you know. Could it get higher? Yeah. That would require a moolah, though. And as you can see, my friend, I am a broke boy. 0 divines. We ain't getting any currency, man. Let's do Willow. Oh, I hate Expedition. We probably won't do Expedition. We'll do a Grimhaven. Let's do a Grimhaven. Yeah, I thought about that, Joe. If Tabula's worked for blacksmith builds, that would be god tier. Have I thought about getting a beast for the haste aura? Yeah, I haven't tried it yet. There's like pros and cons of using a beast. Like, and there's other good auras that would be good too. Like the invulnerability aura works and it still procs your thorns when you get hit, but do you think that the lightning damage could proc anything? I bet it could. What's the survivability overall really on this build? I mean, it's pretty damn good. I haven't died in like a day and a half now. Now that I've made my changes, I'm like super tanky. Whoa, whoa. This is crazy lag. Hey, when the maps do this. Well, I'm talking before or after my last stream. But when I was streaming the other day, I was dying a lot just of random bullshit because, like, anything would kill me. But even now, I could read chat and probably be fine. Okay, hopefully no lag this time. That was a really weird desync. I don't know why that happens. Man, I can't believe my damage just got increased by that much. What is happening? Why is this huge lag? What is happening? This is, like, unplayable. So I just keep loading in until it's clean? Like what? What is this lag? This is crazy. I'm gonna try relogging and see if that fixes that, and if not, we might just have to try it with lag or just do a different map. Like, there's no lag here. There's no lag in my hideout, but it's only when I go into the map. Damn, dude. I'm so hyped about these Greater Rune of Tithings. Nailed it. New patch, new lag. Wouldn't it be early access without extreme lag with every new patch? Alright, let's see if this fixes the map. Did relogging fix the map? It did! Yay! Oh, nope. Lag's back. It's not near as bad, but it's still here. I should be fine. Oh my god. Look at this lag. Holy shit. Woo! Alright, let's just see if we can clear this map with the lag. This will be a true test of Thorns. If Thorns can clear the map with lag, then it's a god tier build. Oh my god, this lag. I'm assuming you guys can see the stuttering happening. It's like these weird hang-ups. I can definitely feel it as the player, but I'm sure you guys can even see that. Always click off the gold shrine. Check your shrines. I'm going to go over my Atlas passives in the video just to talk about the shrine portion specifically. I get a thing that has shrine buffs, give you a chance to give you 2 shrine buffs. If you ever see the drops converted to gold, you probably want to click that one off. Unless you're just desperate for gold, but more than likely you're probably going to want the Divine Orb and not the gold. I don't even know why that's a shrine buff. It's like a shrine nerf. Oh, look. Kill yourself. Well, I mean, not really. That's rude, but Thorns yourself. Sorry, that's what we'll need to say. We can't say Thorns, kill yourself. We say Thorns yourself. Because kill yourself, that's just not nice. We don't want anyone to do that. But we want them to thorn themselves. It's funny that this build is, like, still playable with the lag just because mobs are hitting themselves. Break yourself upon my body vibes. I'm seeing shocks happen. I'm pretty sure I saw some mobs die to shocks there. Or with shock there. So the Thorns damage is actually adding a lot. Oh man, I'm so hyped. I can't believe I'm about to get another 1,000 Thorns damage when I re-itemize with sockets. And again, it might be better to just go back to my old shield, because it has 2 sockets. I have to listen for 3 Divine right now, but I might just go back to using it. Oh yeah, full Elemental Thorns build. Like, I was leveling my Lich to go Lightning Thorns soon, but now it's like, yeah, I'm leveling my Lich to go Lightning Thorns, like, real soon now. Like, I haven't touched her in a couple days. I think she's at the end of Act 2 Cruel. But, yeah, like, my Lich is gonna be doing Lightning Thorns soon, like, all in on it. What's your anoint? It's called Heartstopper, I believe. Oh my god, this lag is nuts. My anoint, yeah, it's Heart-Stopping. Sorry, Hot-Stopping. It's 10 intellect, 25% critical hit chance. What happened to parry motion? Trying to get 100% critical hit chance. Parry motion wasn't... it was okay. But, like, most of my mobility gets solved by Rake now. Like, what do I need parrying motion for when I can just hold left click with Rake, and Rake, like, will literally warp me to mobs? Like, look, like, the dash that Rake does is, like, that solves most of the mobility you need. You have shield charge outside of it. Parrying motion, not needed anymore. 100% crit better. Man, the lag is crazy. Get me out of this map. Oops. Call them. Oh, what happens if I get tank this? I've never tried. Oh, does decent damage. Do a fun attack. That's not a fun one. I'm eating one of those for sure. Oh, nope, I got out of all of them. Thorns yourself. Aw. That was close enough. Can Anvil work on the crit build? Yeah, you just wouldn't be at 100% crit. And again, I don't even know, like... Again, I'm not like the math guy, the min-max type. Like, I haven't figured that part out yet, but like 100% crit might not be needed. My logic with 100% crit is we're healing only from critical hits. Like, because of these gloves, a majority of our crits coming from crits, or heals are coming from crits. So just from a pure survivability standpoint, now I'm getting lag in the hideout. The servers are shit in the bed. But yeah, that's my logic there. Block caps at 75% without the anvil, so it's still good. Like, I'm only down 5% block, right? Like, I'm still fine. As you can see, like, I'm not even getting close to death. How many of these do I not have yet? I have, oh, I didn't have 2 of those. Oh my god, my YouTube chat just like giga caught up. I did not see a message posted for like a while, and it just got flooded with messages. I'm sorry if I missed one of your chats. I'll try and catch up now. Why do you only have 4 portals? I think it was because I put 2. It was a yellow map. It had like a couple modifiers on it. The more modifiers on the map, the less portals you get. You can't unsocket them, but you can put a new socket into them. Like, once you put something into it, it'll get burned if you try to resocket it. But you can put overlaps on it. Yeah, I'm not using Valpact anymore. It's all on my Mobalytics page. If you go to the bleed variation tabs, it's already on there. It's already on there. Let me share it. You just have to click the bleed tab. Like, if you scroll down to below build overview, it says build variants. Click the endgame bleed level 85 plus. I'm pretty sure that is updated completely for my current build, except for the 2 helm rooms are not max life anymore. Yep, some great Thorns buffs on. Some great Thorns buffs. I actually want to maybe try and shop real quick. And let me see if I can get some better shit. Real fast. So, is it worth to lose? Yeah, of course. Alright, let's see what this does. Oh, wow. My game is completely lagged out. Holy shit, look at this. Something with this patch worked. 2 socket gloves are 1 plus divine right now. Need to farm. Gotcha. Well, we got new boots at least. Okay, so what's my crit go down to? Because it is slightly less crit, so I might not be at 100% anymore. 98.27. Shit. When that 0.27% chance or whatever that 0.7% chance doesn't happen, it will feel bad. It'll feel bad. We're gonna try with a Rune of Teething though.
Hello.
Tithing.
Hey.
Okay, so this was cold res, so this was cold res on the right. Okay, so I'm at 4917 Thorns damage, and when I put this in, I'm still res cap, right? Yep. So 4917 Thorns damage up to 5408. Sheesh. Jeez. What the fuck? I was not expecting Thorns buffs today. And that I get another bump like that when I buy a second Divine Gloves. Well, second socket gloves. And then if I ever fix my res on other gear, like I have this helmet here. Or this, oh wait, no, this didn't, my old shield did not have 2 sockets. Like, if I had 2 sockets in this, I just corrupt this bad boy right now. If it bricks it, it bricks it. We're going for the corruption for the second socket. Or Thorns enchant. Don't break it. Second socket. Oh, fuck. Oh, fuck.
Hello.
Alright, so I don't know if it's a DPS increase. This one was a DPS increase before because of the 49% increased Thorns damage, but the the extra teething might put it over. I don't know. 5408 to 5585. Fuck, it is a DPS increase now. I'm the first person in the world to be upset over a DPS increase. If I just re-itemize around this to get my fucking res cap. What's my res at now? 119 fire, 97 cold, 64 lightning. Oh. This actually is good news. Hold on. So these are both fire res. So I need to get 1 lightning. Hold on. We might have just gotten more damage with the swap back to the shield. Lightning. Oh, I did have a teething in here. So lightning res. We swap one of the fire reses to a lightning res. Okay, now we are res cap. Way over cap, so we have some optimization to fix later. So, well, that's a leadership run. That's not a teething. Tithing. I'm killing Joe.
Hello
I'm
there.
killing Joe. Can I even afford to? Okay. So yeah, fire res is way over. That's fine. Okay, now our Thorns damage is... Dude, my Thorns damage is over 6,000 base now. What? Okay, and I can change the cold res one, right? Cold res is 14 over. Oh, yeah. So which one's the cold res? 64, 69 Thorns damage base right now. I had less than 4,000 at the start of the stream. What is happening? Okay, what other runes can I change? This is a lightning res. This one's got to stay lightning. Lightning, lightning, lightning. Lightning. So all my runes are lightning and Thorns damage right now. So my extra fire res is from just the gear. So we can't fix the res from here. Like, this is, the res is not being fixed. Like, this is where we're at. But I just gained 2,500 Thorns damage. And I was already just shitting on stuff. What just happened, dude? They just buffed Thorns, man. Praise to the gods of GGG. Like, I'm so flabbergasted right now. And I get another socket from a glove being improved. Now, what this tells me is maybe not in this version, but more than likely in the Lightning Thorns version I'm doing on Lich or whatever, I bet you Tabula's is the best chess piece. I know you're supposed to put jewels in Tabula's, but if you can put runes in Tabula's, then, like, that's 600 to 600 lightning damage in one piece. Or maybe Morior's is better. Morior's might be better. Warriors can go up to 5 socket, right? Morior's is probably better than Tabula's. Wow. Yeah, Regalia. Yeah, Regalia, Morior's Regalia is probably the better option, because it also comes with armor. Man. Guys, I'm sorry I'm just stun locked right now. I did not expect this. Like, I saw the rune change and I was hyped, but... Like, look at my leveling gear, you guys. Like, I just leveled characters. I just leveled this character through the end game with all this Thorns gear. And all of it has... Like, look at this level 1 shield. That suddenly has 1 to 100 Thorns damage. Hold on. I'm sorry. I just have to see what it looks like. Do we want to level it on a second warrior? I think so. Might as well just have a backup warrior for Smith or Titan. KallTorak, Smith.
Speak now if you choose.
And what's crazy is I just got, like, Thorn gear. Like, how many sockets can you be on, like, low-level gear? Like, the Mobalytic link is my new one. You have to click the build endgame bleed tab. You scroll down below build overview to build variants, and you click endgame bleed, level 85 plus, and it'll update everything in the build. Yeah, but I want to see what this, like, I want to see what the new Thorns is like at leveling. Before, I wasn't leveling with 1 to 100 Thorns damage runes. That's what I'm wanting to test right now, is what it looks like in the campaign when you have the insane... I'm not going to actually level a full character right now. I'm going to go do a boss with some low-level Thorn gear, and then we're going back to my main character. But I just want to see what it looks like, because I have all that Thorns gear already. Yeah, Joe, I need to get that chat up on screen so you can see the silliness. Yeah, they added ascendancy changes. Yeah. Listen, I'm the guy that leveled 1 of every ascendancy last patch and then 2 gemlings, so it's probably possible. Like, the respecs takes a lot of work. If there's, like, if I want to play, like, a shield charge Titan and a Thorns Warbringer, like, I don't want to be, like, respecking them back and forth and stuff, you know. I'd like to have the characters sitting there, but... But yeah, if you just, like, go in this corner here as a warrior, and you just spam rolling slam, it funnels all the mobs into you, and it's super easy. Like, you don't ever have to move. You just, like, hold your attack until he gets stunned, and then you have to roll, but... Warbringer versus Titan for this build. They're both good. They both have their advantages. I like Warbringer a lot so far. I think it might be my favorite without having played the other two. Just because of how great Turtle Charm and... Like, I imagine I'm going to be dying a lot more on the other classes because I'm so used to, whatever it's called. Okay, we're just testing the Thorns damage. So here's my Thorns gear. So again, here's what we're testing. These runes I had in my old character for leveling, they were 1 to 10 before, but now they're 1 to 100. So before, this single shield was 3 to 14 Thorns damage. But now, this single shield puts me at 3 to 104 Thorns damage. This now is 6 to 110 Thorns damage, you know? This is 2 Thorn slots it is. 2 to... Dude. And, like, I could have... Like, I don't have gloves or boots with the tithings in them. But I could have more Thorns damage than this. This is crazy. Alright, we're gonna go test this. We're gonna go find that Hag Witch, and we're gonna let her hit us until we get, like, a one-shot on her or something. I did take the Thorns Leech node. Yeah, everything's gonna one-shot itself with this much Thorns damage. Like, nothing will live through a single hit. Again, I'm not using any of the new skill gems, the Quill Burst, or anything. I just want to see how much damage this does. That's so crazy. Look at all the shocks it's doing. So we do confirm that the Lightning Thorn's 100% shock. Fucking L, man. Hell. Not L, hell. Good news. Where is the boss lady at? She right here? Man. I'm 100% gonna have to level a new character with this stuff. Alright, I need these guys to die so I can go into the boss fight. Alright, let's see if we can get the boss to one-shot herself. Oh my goodness. Alright, we get it. Auto-attack me. Bro, just melee me. Oh. What the fuck, guys? What the fuck? Guys, I want to point out that this could be corrupted to have 2 sockets. This could be corrupted to have 2 sockets. This could be corrupted to have 2 sockets. And this could be corrupted to have 2 sockets. I could have 400 more damage. What? Bro. What? What? I have to, like, completely re-itemize around having sockets now. I want to get gear with more sockets on it and then go try more bosses with it. Like, essentially, we're going to have to level a new character again through the campaign. Using fully socketed Thorns gear. Like, that's where we're at now. Because I have to do a video of me one-shotting as many bosses as I can now. Bro, what? What? Are they trying to get me nerfed? Is GGG breaking Thorns so they can nerf me to upset me? Like, what are they doing? This is awesome. I feel like I'm living in a fever dream. How did we get buffed this hard? You can literally, like, obviously, these are a late game rune. So, like, it's not realistic on a fresh start to expect to be leveling with these runes. But if you want to level an alt with a twinked out Thorns character, from gear alone, 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, you can get 1,000 Thorns damage at level 1 from sockets in every piece. I don't know if you can get sockets in every piece at level 1, or 2 sockets in every piece at level 1, but you get what I'm saying. And Tabula's can have 6 sockets in it. I don't know if you can put runes in Tabula's. I don't know if it's just for jewels or jewels in runes, but like... Well, you can't use the crit boots at levels 1. I'm talking about like a level 1 setup thingy. Like if you were at level 1 and you had sockets in every single one of these pieces, you could start at level 1 with 1,000 Thorns damage. You can't use the crit boots till like level 16 or something, right? Or level 12 or something? I forget. But yeah, the point is like... I'm so hyped. Oh, guys, I have to level another Thorns character now. I need to get a YouTube short of that though. So give me a sec. I need to go kill her again. I wish I had more rune sockets though. I want to kill her again for a YouTube short real quick. I just wish I had sockets on boots and... Yeah, the boots are level 11, so we couldn't use boots till level 11, yeah. What's strike twice, dragon? What is that? I still think you would use armor plating, but you might not need to it in the Thorns lightning only build. But like scavenge plating gives you so much Thorns damage still. Apply 2 shocks at once. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Yeah, getting Moriars with 5 sockets, like, that just became an option for chess now. Like, do you actually... Because, like, a chess piece, my other character... I'll mess with this later. I need to... my brain's all over the place, right? It's just fried right now. My chess piece has, what, like, 150 to 210 Thorns damage on it? But a Moriars could have 5 sockets, which would be 500 Thorns damage on it. So it's just, like... Oh, I logged on the wrong character. I logged on my old Thorns character. This is my Thorns character from 0.1. Man, I am blown away. I get to level a new character right now, and I'm going to, like, show... Like, I'm going to get a montage of me one-shotting every boss in the game. Like, that's my goal now. What the fuck just happened? That's so crazy. Alright, give me a second real quick. I want to check something. Show. Level 1. Oh, hold on. Oh wait, I don't want that one. I can't afford that one. We'll take that one if he can sell it. We're going to have to farm some currency for a bit, but I'm getting boots and gloves prepared with 2 sockets just so I can have that level 1 one-shot set. Which Which guy is this? Is this the guy? Yeah, he's got a 1 Exalt piece here. Okay. I actually have stuff I could sell for currency right now. I'll probably do that. Okay. Yeah, that would be the play, probably, Civic. If you could get a 3-socket rare Tress, that might be the best setup. The MOBA... Jeff, you said that like 8 times. The Mobalytics is updated with the new tree. You have to click the bleed tab. I don't know how else to explain it to you. You scroll down and you go to the endgame bleed level 85 thing and you click it. And it'll update the tree. Okay, so we've got new boots. Let's go ahead and just get... I want Exalted Orbs. I have Ancient Crisis Fragment. Cool, we can afford stuff now. Okay. Now I need 2 Rune gloves. We'll get back into mapping soon, but like my brain is just floored by this. Here, you sell me those. Thank you. It just got buffed to the hell, Gore Spiller, so if it's already slapping, it slaps harder now. Okay, 3. Perfect. Alright. Alright.
Hey.
Tithings. I don't remember how to spell it though. Spelled tithing. I need 4 of them. Not 41, 4. Okay. 1, 2. Damn it. I'll get this eventually. Okay. Where is the Thorn character? Thornsmith. Okay. Oh, I forgot I needed to get 2-socket helmets and 2-socket shield. Let me do that. Everything else is 2 sockets, right? So yeah, I need 2-socket helmet, 2-socket shield. Easier to shop from my other character because he's got the hideout access stuff. Okay. I need a helmet. Crown of Thorns with 2 sockets. Are there none? Oh, there are. Which one was this? 5, okay. Those Princess Dagger days were the days. That was one painful ass grind, my friend. Alright, now we need to get a shield with 2 sockets. Alright, cool. So we are about to have not as much as possible, but close to as much as possible Thorns damage on a level 1 character. And we are going to go try and one-shot this boss. Did you say you're doing which Thorn soon? Which Thorn soon? Yes, we're doing lots of... yes, that is soon. Alright. What ascendancy are you going on the new character? My next warrior that I level, I'm probably going to be leveling a new warrior through the campaign just to level with the new tithings. It'll probably be a Smith of Katava, but it might be something else. Unbuffed are at 3,200 to 6976 Thorns. Hey, Chosen One, thanks for the $1.99, man. Yeah, I am at 227. I'm 2720 6469 Thorns damage with a 98% crit. The buff is insane for our DPS. It is insane. Okay, this goes into the Thorns tab. I need to buy 4 more of the Rune. I think I need more Exalted Orbs though, so I need to get rid of an Audience of the King. Okay, I might need to get rid of another one, but we'll see. I have Exalted Orbs. I need 4. Okay, swap to the character. Thorn Smith. When it got buffed today, like literally an hour ago or whatever. Can you get 3 socket armor at level 1? I didn't check, but I'll look. You can. Alright. I'll have to do that too then. We're not done shopping, boys. I don't want to look yet. Hold on. I don't want to look yet. I don't want to look at my Thorns damage yet. I need to get a new chest first. Yeah, I need to go back to my other character. I need more exalts. Or I can't afford 3 more tithings. Oh, this is going to be silly as fuck, you guys. This is going to be silly as fuck. I need Exalted Orbs. I want Exalted Orbs. I have Audience with the King.
How can I help? Hello.
I might not even be able to afford it. Okay, so we're gonna buy the... Hopefully we can afford it. One of these guys will sell me it. He is 2. Okay. 2 exalts. Is the Thorns build expensive? If you play it like I play it, it's expensive. It's stupid. You put a rune in every socket, but it's gonna be fun if you do. Alright, can I afford 3 more tithings? I don't even know if I have any sitting around, so let's just make sure. Okay. So I need currency exchange.
Hello.
I have Exalted Orb, and I need 3 of them. I'm gonna go Lich on my Witch, but Infernos would also be very good. Okay, guys. We are about to see our new Thorns damage. Again, now, I could have a Thorns shield, I could have a Thorns chest. That would give me more Thorns damage. So this isn't peak Thorns, but Our current Thorns damage at level 1 is 18 to 1,114. What? Alright. We're gonna go one-shot a couple bosses. Are you doing a new Thorns? Yes, but not right this second. I'm just testing out the new Thorns buffs at level 1, just to see how silly shit gets. Where's the boss at? Well, the rune is level required, technically, right? Like, I don't even know where this rune drops. Like, I've never seen one drop. It's definitely not a low-level rune drop. So no fresh start character is using this. And these are expensive, so it's not like you're... Like, it's a twink thing purely, leveling with this much Thorns. So I don't know if it's that bad. Left side. Yeah, I'm not used to the new layout yet. I played the old layout way too much, and I still go the old route. Let's see if we can find Old Ugly. Probably more up. Where are you? Maybe not up. Oh, this is more right. I'm supposed to go left. Turn myself around. The average Thorn's a brain. Here, I'm gonna let these guys all Thorns themselves. I am not used to this new layout at all. I guess it was up, huh? Or is it more up this way? Either the boss is there, or there. We'll find out eventually. You know what? Mud Burrow boss would be funny. Let's go see what happens to him.
This lair, how deep does it go?
Excuse me. Like, you could actually fully Thorns your way through the gear without attacking with this much Thorns damage. Like, it's crazy that it's buffed this much. I'm so hyped. Dude, look at the shock Thorns! It's so cool! Dude, I'm so hyped. I cannot believe that rune got buffed this much. Boss time? Okay. Alright, I'm going to mute my mic real quick. I'm going to try and make this a YouTube short in case it's like a really funny clip with a one-shot, but I'm muting my mic real quick.
Task.
What the fuck just happened? What? Bro. That did not just happen. What? Guys, I have to level through the campaign again. Like, I don't have a choice. I have to level through the campaign again. I have to have a montage of me one-shotting every boss in the game, right? I have to. Oh, man. Give me a second. Give me a second. We're not going to do that tonight on stream. That might be like what we do tomorrow on stream. Like maybe tomorrow or like Thursday I stream me leveling the campaign with a new Thorns set. Oh, Geonor's not going to last. Geonor's not going to last. Oh my god, this is insane. I cannot believe that. That was awesome. Holy shit. Give me a second. I need to edit that clip. Give me 1 second. I want to get that clip posted. Oh my god, the clip's so funny. Here, I'll swap to my main scene so you guys, my display screen so you guys can see it. Just watch it. You won't have the sound because I don't have it set up to show sound right now, but it's just so funny. It's just so funny. Bro. Oh, what the fuck? That's crazy. That's fucking crazy. Give me a second, I gotta upload it. Wow, that's so funny. How many Thorns runes did I have equipped on that character? Let me check. It was 11. Sorry, guys. I was not expecting Thorns buffs before this stream, so my brain is just like, oh my god. Okay. I had to get that posted. That was just too damn funny. The price of those runes are about to skyrocket, I bet. What new Thorns item? They buffed the runes to 1 to 100 lightning Thorns damage. Man, that is crazy. I am floored by that. I cannot wait to level through the campaign. I've been buying them for 5 to 20 exalts each. Not 5, 15 to 20 exalts each. That is just crazy. I cannot believe that. I'm going to be able to level through the campaign with like 1,000+ lightning thorns from level 1. Like, that is crazy. Yeah, it's going to be something like that, Robert. Like, I cannot... Like, they're expensive, right? So it's a twink item, but like, sheesh. Ugh, sorry that derailed us for a bit there, guys, but I was not expecting this insane of like a buff to my damage and then suddenly buff to leveling thorns, like... Yeah, I mean, it should have bought, like, they were 1 exalt each yesterday. 1 exalt each. I could have had hundreds of them right now. You just bought as many as you could for a divine? I don't have the currency or I'd buy a lot right now. I'm pretty broke right now. I want... How much are they right now? Yeah, there are 13 exalts each. I mean, I imagine that's going up, but... Price will drop, don't get I mean, yeah, there'll be a spike. It'll stabilize, of course, but if you're needing some, like, in the now for the next 24 hours, I assume there'll be a spike, but maybe not. Alright, let's go back to playing. Here's the Reddit thread, if you guys want to... Well, you still watched it. You don't need to see the Reddit thread. You don't need to see the clip. Okay, let's go level. I kind of want to do ultimatum. Let's go do an ultimatum. Can we get a link of the clip? I haven't posted it to my YouTube yet because I have to edit it purely for... I have to edit it to where it can fit in the YouTube short box, but here's the Reddit thread if you want to watch it right now. I'll post it in both chats. Whatever. Maybe that's it, Joe. Like, maybe I'm, like, just overhyped by how fun I'm having with it and how much fun my community's having with it. But it's true that even with all these buffs, it may remain an ultra niche style. I don't apply Ignite, no. The only reason I'm using this is for the aggravate bleeding, and I don't know how much value it is. Oh my god, I got that move speed bug? Bro, no way. Please stop this lag. There's no way I'm doing an entire ultimatum of lag like this. Like, what is happening with this lag today? I heard you can change ascendancies now. I have not tried it yet, but... Same, Panicky. Chaos Trial is my favorite trial to farm right now. Just because of, like... I don't know, it's the one you can watch TV on, I guess. Like, it's just super chill to me. Like, I know some of the modifiers are shit, but, like, it's of all the farms, I don't know, it's the most I like.
Coagulated masses before you.
Yep. It is very expensive, so yes.
Yourself.
Like, you lose the rune, you, like, every time you get new gear, you're gonna have to, like, resuck, like, it is. It is a very expensive leveling process to level with all these runes. It makes, like, upgrading at each bracket a lot more difficult, because you have to replace each of these 15 Exalt runes or whatever. Like, it's not like a... There is definite lag I'm getting, but it's fine. It's not bad enough that I can't, like, micro. The patch was today, Coda. The patch already happened. Like, I'm playing the patch that they added the Ascendancy changes in.
I'll wipe that smile off your face. To your assault.
Yeah, the spears, and, like, I don't even know how important bleed actually matters for the build, Joe. Like, I haven't sat here with, like, the current setup versus a bleed setup and chested DPS numbers. Like, I'm not even sure if, like, bleed is actually worth it as much as I'm hoping it is. It, like, looks and it visually looks like it's better, but, like, mathematically it might not actually be that much better. Versus, like, and I'm spending, like, 6 points and some rune slots towards bleed stuff plus the spear. So it's possible the bleed style might not be worth it in the Super Biz setup or at all, but at least optically, it felt like it was worth it to me. Alright, I can full AFK this part. Ugh. Cool. See, like I said, you can watch TV, you can hang out. Ultimatum's an easy chill farm. Yeah, Koss, I was just on my level 2 or 3 Smith of Katava, and I chested the new Thorns changes, and I one-shot a boss, so... Yeah. Those are super best.
Follow the path.
I mean, I leveled as Thorns from level 1, James. The question with Thorns is, do you have the support gems? And do you have the helmet? Like, really, the support gems are the biggest factor. If you have Quill Burst and Barbs, you're good to level as Thorns. Look at all the shocks that are happening because I'm doing so much Lightning Thorns damage. Like, holy shit. I'm over 14,000 Thorns damage with Scavenge Plating right now. Like, what? How many sockets does it have, Saguani? And what's the Thorns damage on it? Like, yeah, that could be good if it's got good stats and stuff with it, yes. Like, the Thorns enchants are really good, but the rest of it matters almost more, in my opinion. Technically, the boss one-shot itself, correct, yes. The boss Thorns themselves. How do you handle high dex requirement for spear? I use a low dex requirement spear. This spear right here that I'm using only requires 60 dexterity. Same thing for my runes, right? Or my skills. Like, Rake is only level 6. Requires 43 dexterity.
Don't give up so early.
Yeah, the support gems are definitely adding something to it. I just don't know how much. It's like hard to tell. I don't know. I need smarter people to figure that shit out for me. I go by optics.
Slay them amongst the flames.
You're at tier 14 maps using level 12 spear. Yep. Your spear is just a tool to proc thorns. Obviously, if you can get, like, if you're using a rare spear with as much strength on it or as dex on it helps, as obviously, but, you know. Yeah, the spear is just a tool. We're not swapping the rapid assault. We are only using, Rake. The poison was hurting me. Yeah, definitely swap the rapid assault. Rake's just not enough single target to kill fast. No runes, 1,001. I mean, the armor and lightning res is good, but no runes is really bad.
A true display of might. A draught for the thirsty. Bring death.
So I feels like it does help, to me at least. The bleed helps to me on mapping. Like, I do see that the blood explosions do secure kills sometimes. It's not the biggest thing in the world, but, like, I don't know how much DPS it does. I could be wrong, but I feel like the bleed is killing bosses 10%-ish faster than it wasn't before. I could be misinterpreting how that blood hunt health bar thing is working, but to me it looks like the like blood loss, DPS, bleed damage that it's doing is like killing it like 5 to 10% faster. That just could be me not interpreting how the damage is scaling properly. I don't know, but I am not, like, again, I am not 100% sold on the bleed style yet. But when I am mapping, the little bubbles and bleed explosions that happen, I do see them help with clear a lot. So, at least from a mapping perspective, it helps at times. Now that my damage is way higher, though, maybe I don't need the bleed damage anymore. Like, the bleed could be obsolete now that we have this big damage. Like, yeah, dude, everything changes so fast.
In a sanguine flood.
Think granularity would be better for Thorns now? I'm thinking the same thing. I'm thinking the same thing. Moriors with 5 sockets, and then, like, whether it's elemental res roll or max life roll, armor roll, like, probably max life elemental res, I'm guessing. I don't know what all the Morior rolls you can get are this patch. I haven't farmed Morior yet. But, like, from the old rolls, I would guess maximum life per socketed and maximum elemental res. And just take care of a majority of your resistances from your chest piece. And that lets you focus into rarity, crit, and other stuff on all the other slots. That would be my guess. What runes did you use early game? I used the tithings the entire time. But I leveled my character as a twink, so... Yeah, it's like a 1 to maybe 2 hit thing. That's what I feel like, thingy. I'm like, again, like, I could be wrong. It could be very minimal. It could be a good DPS increase for bossing. I'm not sure, but I noticed it on mapping, but I did just get a big DPS increase, so maybe it's not needed. Because to invest in the bleed, right? You're taking these 6 points. So that's 6 points that could be applied elsewhere, right? That's more max res, that's more block chance, that's more thorn stuff. And also in 2 of my jewels, or one of them at least, only have 2 jewels actually right now. In one of my jewels I have bleed hit, so that's like a jewel stat I freed up. So yeah, it's like, it's very minimal investment to go the bleed, right? Like literally to go bleed, all I had to do was invest these 6 points, and then a jewel, and then the weapon, right? Plus Herald of Blood, but our other Spirit Gem doesn't really matter right now. So it's a very minimal investment to go bleed, it's just, how much are we getting out of it? And I can't tell if it's worth it. Like, I'm on the fence right now. It's good, but is it good enough? Yeah, thingy. I've noticed that too, that on some bosses, I fill up that red bar and get bleed damage way higher than on others.
I think you'll like this next one. The flora over the realms.
Does this build work with Smith too? I have a bunch of viewers that play Smith. I haven't tried it on Smith myself.
Will this creature be your
Look at the shock. I'm doing shock to bosses now because of the Thorns. I have not had shock, dude. Bro, this buff is S tier. I put shock on bosses now. And I can get more sockets of this. That's the thing. I'm missing 1 on gloves, and Moriors can go up to 5 sockets. And if I had a good enough res roll on Moriors, a lot of these sockets that are toward resistances go to tithings. It's just like, I can probably get over 10,000 Thorns damage before having Chernobog or whatever it's called. It's crazy. How high is your block? I'm at 75% right now. I'm at block cap without anvil. I forgot to swap back to whatever it's called. Oh, I did. No, I did. I hate the rune swap. It's the worst part. But yeah. In the video I post tomorrow, that's going to have like part 2 of the Thorns update. It will have the bleed variation, but I'm going to be like, yeah, I'm not sure if it's the best way to go. Because like, look at this mob. It's like, is dying faster to bleed, but it's like 1 hit faster. So like, is it worth it? I feel like it is, but I don't know. Seeing me do shock now is so crazy. How has your mapping been? Mapping's great. Does the health leech amount affected by how much Thorns damage you're dealing? Well, yeah, because I leech from critical hits as instant, and then my Thorns is leeching 10% of the damage, or leeching from 10% of the damage, so, like, right now, let's say, I don't even crit, right? A normal non-scavenge plating, 10% of that is what, like a heal for 649, not including the crit, and not including all of the life leech scaling I have from these right here, 15%, 15%, 15%, 35%, so, and that's before scavenge plating, that's before the crit.
Now this is starting.
Essentially, every time I do damage, I'm healing for more than my health bar. So I essentially have to get one shot to die. That's how it feels like, at least, when mapping.
The rituals require blood.
me get a drink real quick. I can live through the pool of corrupted blood? That's so funny. $7,810 to 14,000 Thorns damage. Jesus. Like it sucks because like I complained earlier about how like I feel self-conscious about updating a guide when I don't feel like it's perfect. Like people have been waiting for my update, and I'm supposed to be like editing an update for tomorrow to post. But, like, now I feel like I'm still days away from it being optimized more because I have to get more yours and stuff, so it's just like...
Took you long enough.
The chase never ends. But I guess that's what people want, is you to just post updates as frequently as you can. Bro, look how fast I am killing him. Up, tornado. Ooh, don't die. I'm dead. I'm dead. I'm dead. I'm dead. I'm dead. Oh! We got out of it. We got out of it. Oh! Wow. That was a close one. That was a close one. Yep, Barbs works on Rake. Yep, Barbs and Quill Burst work on both Rake and Rapid Assault. Yes, at least for that fight, definitely still want move speed.
I've no more room.
As you can see, this farm is easy as crap. That is so cool. I am so hyped about these Thorns buffs. Oh, I had a Trial Master attempt I could do. Oops, that doesn't go there. These go in this tab. We'll do a Trial Master. I wasn't going to do another Ultimatum. I was going to go do some maps, but we can do a Trial Master attempt. See what my new damage looks like. But man, dude. So, I'm missing 3 sockets on my chest, 1 on my gloves, and then all of these res slots can go over to tithings, man. Like, I just can't wrap my... Like, it's just such a damage increase. Like, the last few days... I've been trying to figure out how to get my damage as high as I can without Chernobog. And suddenly, I just got thousands of Thorns damage in my lap. And it's just like, it's awesome. Do I got any plus press shot crossbows? On my Tactician, he's using like a +4 one, I think. Did I just do him with Rake with all my skills? I just did the final boss without using Rapid Assault. I did that all with Rake, I think. Unless I swapped it without paying attention. Might have.
The challenger returns.
Man.
Don't get too complacent.
Are you using Scavenge Plating, Zavon? You need to be using Scavenge Plating.
They adapt to your assault.
Yeah, the Thorns runes are such an insane DPS increase.
Prove yourself.
Yeah, I guess that's the thing, yeah. It's just perspective, Pookie. That's the best, yeah, perspective. It feels insane because, I don't know, maybe I felt OP because I've used to playing Thorns in 0.1, where Thorns was dog shit. So Thorns actually felt pretty good before this buff, but now that I'm doing like this much extra Thorns damage, it's like, okay. You still doing crit? Yeah, I'm at 98% critical hit chance on Thorns. I have no idea, 29th Soul. I leveled the build all the way. I didn't swap till Bleed until level 90. So, I don't know how good it'll feel at low levels or not. But this spear helps a lot. It's a level 33 spear, so you might want to wait for that, but... Does this apply to Thorns crits, Pookie? Like, is there confirmation that it'll apply to Thorns crits? Usually those kind of things are only implicit to weapons only. They're local weapons only. What is your rune in your weapon? I don't have a rune in my weapon right now. I would put attack speed on it, though. Did you put a 2-socket and put skill speed in? Oh, I didn't even know skill speed was a thing. That's a good idea, Big. Big giant donkey ball punch. That's his name. That's a good idea. I didn't realize skill speed was a thing. Skill speed, nice. Yeah, that's smart. 8% skill speed. That'd be pretty huge. Yep, that's what I'll be doing then. So yeah, every day there's just way more optimizing to do. I mean, you need to be armor breaking to use scavenge plating, so you should not be using turtle charm until your 3rd ascendancy. Does that make the Thorns damage splash, though? Feels like it. I'll have to test it then, because if you get good AoE with that, then you don't need the bleed version, and then you just go fully into non-bleed, so...
We are only getting started. You are more frail than you know.
But maybe bleed still works with that. You don't need the aggravate bleeding from this spear. Still lots to test. Hey, I'm glad you leveled with it well, HCM. It is a lot of fun. I'm having fun with it too. I'm about to level multiple characters with Thorns. So much fun I'm having with it. Yeah, if I ditch bleed, I would definitely be looking at getting a companion to pair with it. There's a lot of really good options for Thorns. The physical damage one gives you a buff to your Thorns damage. The invulnerability aura still lets you proc Thorns with attacks when you get hit, despite being like invulnerable. And then the haste aura would just be nice for the extra move speed, so... if you ditch blood, if you ditch the bleed build, you would drop Herald the Blood, and then you would add a companion. Yeah, that's another reason why I've been hesitant on getting a companion big, is because you have the added downside of, like, the companion taking your, like, unless they give a way to give your minions and companions your thorns, it getting hit means you're not getting hit. So, like, yeah, there's just a lot to test, and I'm just still not sure what's best. Rage does not increase Thorns damage. I don't believe it does, if I remember from 0.1. Yeah, Rage is attack damage, yeah. That's what I thought.
This is just a warm-up. They strike with dark intent.
Yay, bird first this time. Kill him before he tornadoes me.
Chaos will bring you to your end.
No, he's tornadoing! Why are you such a jerk? Why are you so mean? Yeah. So yeah, getting no matter what spear you get, you're probably going to want 2 of the skill speed runes in it. That's for sure.
You may possess
Doesn't matter if you're doing bleed, the splash one.
Leave naught but corpses.
Yeah, that would be cool if you could put it in something like that for sure. I wanted to do a shield charge Thorns build, but I never got around to trying it. I think you just want more damage. If you're having problems with mobs surrounding you, you just need more damage so they die when they're surrounding you. You don't really want knockback. Like, if anything, you want to pull mobs into you, you know? Yeah, the Thorns damage on... Jesus, dude. 8539 unbuffed? Yeah. I imagine, like, if I had a full setup done properly with a good Moriar's roll, which is, imagine what I'm going to be farming for now. Next is, like, a good Moriar's chest with a 5-socket. Like, I imagine I can get my Thorns unbuffed to 10k. It's crazy.
Offer up their lives.
Damn, that's crazy. I have 200 of you guys watching me on YouTube right now. Thanks for hanging out, everybody. Thorns to the moon. Wonder how fast we can kill Trial Master now. You should deck Serpent Shaman base. It has a unique curse that casts that increases physical damage taken by 30% for 4 seconds and an invulnerability curse it can cast. Interesting. The Serpent Shaman base. That does sound pretty good. Is that the snakes that spit? Because that would be a good minion if it was like hanging out behind me and never actually fighting. Oh, gotcha. So I gotta... Okay, cool. Well, then I know where to farm it then. What time is it? 10:30, damn. I can't believe how fast the stream's already flown by. Like, I'm completely floored by these Thorns buffs. My god. There's so much to think about. Like, it sucks. Like, oh, man. I'm about to do a big video tomorrow, but it's going to be like, hey guys, this is where I'm at, but I'm not going to be staying this because now I need more healers. I'm probably overthinking it. Look, dude, shocking is so... Dude, the shocking is so insane for the build. We're shocking now. I'm doing enough lightning damage that I can shock as the Warbringer. I figured shock would only be possible on, like, one of the crackling barrier builds.
Understandable if you're a little tired, but the trial yet continues.
I can probably live, right? Yeah, like, already Thorns felt pretty versatile, but this patch today, because you have the way to convert lightning damage to fire and cold, like, there's so many fun ways to, like, build Thorns, like, they just got enabled more. Oh, I'm bleeding. I'm killing myself with bleed. Where's the last mobs? The bleed's bodying me right now. It should work on Ritualist, Joe. I believe in it, man. Especially with the new changes. Like, being able to have that third ring will allow you to put more of the tithings in. Well, scavenge plating helps a good amount with the armor, right? But, yeah. Obviously, you need to be tanky. How do you break armor if you're not a Warbringer? There's a support gem, Splinter, I believe. And then Resonating Shield. But I believe most people are using Splinter right now. Yeah, some people use the... If you're going mace, people use that war pick. I was leveling with that war pick for a little bit before I went spear.
Took you long enough.
You're rude.
Drown in a sanguine flood.
Alright. Almost to Trial Master. As long as I don't die to the frickin' vulture. Bring it on!
This one hunger.
And he's shocked already. And he's dead already. Alright. Let's do Trial Master. Haven't done him since I did my Ascendancy. That's a lot of added damage. But it's corrupted with no sockets, so... This build gets you so thorny. It's a very thorny build. Alright. Let's see how fast I can blast Trial Master. That was crazy. What happens if I get hit by these? Are these all proc hordes? They all do proc hordes! They all do proc hordes! That's so funny. That's so funny. I didn't realize those little things were gonna proc Thorns.
And my service continues.
Wrecked. Well, I don't want to change my Ascendancy. But could you do it here if I wanted to? No.
I will carry the wisdom of
Fun. Oh my god, guys. My YouTube chat keeps bugging out and not updating. I missed so many of your guys' messages again. I'm so sorry. I'll try and read them now. Just came by to say hi. I've been following your Thorns build. I'm only level 21, but so far having some fun. Thank you for the guide, putting the guide together. I'm glad you're having fun, man. It's a cool build. You need to have it to inspect, I think. Oh, gotcha. Let me read through the YouTube chats that I missed. I don't think I missed anything. Interesting, Robert. I'll have to test it later then to know for sure. Yeah, there might be having to do shock magnitude. Again, you have Stormweaver with double shock now. That could be good. Like, Rage does increase your Thorns damage. I tested it with some jewels that give me Rage on hit. Interesting. I'll have to test. Yeah, I'm still pretty torn on how viable Bleed is right now. Like, it feels good in mapping to me, but is it worth it? Like, I'll go show some maps right now. And, like, you guys can, like, if you are not slightly better or not. The reason I went Bleed Thorns was purely for the mapping. The bossing was an okay up, but it feels better in mapping. I've already got one of you. I'll figure out what to do with you later. Yeah, the runes are expensive. Soul Core Shield 4 sockets. I think Chernobog would still be better. Because Chernobog scales all of your damage up, so it's just, like, better. Chernobog's definitely #1 bis. Let's find a boss to do. I hate having to mouse over each of these to find out which one's got the fucking bosses on it. This is the most annoying change they could have done. Alright, we'll do a crypt. Hey, John, thanks for the $20, man. You guys are awesome today. Appreciate all the support. I'm glad you're enjoying Thorns. This is a very enjoyable archetype for me, so I'll be making Thorns content probably for a long time. Oh, big damaging. I just got stunned. I just got stun locked to death. That's my first death I've had in a minute. I think I was getting hit by all the buffs from them, and then I got stunned. Couldn't see what happened, though. Something here is clobbering me. Ooh. Ooh. Why is this guy healing so much? Jagged Swell? That hurt. Oh man, a Chernbog with a Corrupted Thorns enchant? Yeah, that would be like premium this. I can't see. I'm lagging too bad. I can't believe I didn't die. Survive! Survive! Yeah, if I had that 16% extra skill speed, too, from the 2 rune sockets, that's just another massive DPS increase. Well, if they're at the higher skill levels, they require higher dex counts to use, and right now I'm only at 62 dex. They also cost more mana at higher skill levels. Oh, that was close. And the gain I'm gaining for that is very minimal. Like, I don't have a high DPS spear, the skills themselves aren't what's doing damage, it's what its Thorns is. The skills are just a tool to get the Thorns damage out. Oh, damn, you got a Seabog? Lucky ass. That is the dream drop right there. Yeah, I wouldn't vow it either. I'd be too scared. Ah! Maybe I would vow it. I would probably vow it. I would YOLO vow it. Because I wouldn't be planning on selling it anyway. So. Whatever. YOLO vow. Every shield can roll % Thorns, and yeah, if you can roll % Thorns on Churnbog, then that would be like, you know, the god tier situation. Yeah, like, and I don't think you can down roll the thing we want Churnbog for, which is the percent increased fire damage per block chance. Like, I think that's just hard locked at 1%. Can't be down rolled, so worst case you fuck yourself on like the res roll or something from it. So yeah, I would just valid if I had one. Yeah, but like sometimes when you vow certain uniques, it can brick what you're wanting on it by like bringing whatever the value you want is negative or something. And I don't think we'd have that problem with Churnobog. But oh, the armor break was clobbering me. Oh, look, another audience with the king. I could be wrong, you know, I haven't actually looked at what it can roll, but that was just my assumption. You may end up breaking it. Alright, let's go get all these freaking things I didn't pick up. This is the worst part about Breach. I having to loot it. Ooh, look, 5 splinters. Yeah, because really we only care about the 1% fire damage for 1% block. And as long as that can't be bricked, then like I would probably use a most bricked version of that shield as long as it still had the 1% fire damage per 1% block. As long as it still had sockets, like at least one, right? Like you socketed it and then you armor scrapped it up beforehand and shit. Like, yeah.
Face me.
Did you die a lot in maps? Yeah, I did, Prantis. Until I did my current setup that had the maximum res caps and stuff. It wasn't a lot, but it'd be like 1 every 5 maps that I would just get randomly one-shot by something that, like, I wasn't expecting to one-shot me. But now that I've fixed the res cap stuff, like, I still die, like you just saw me die, like, 10 minutes ago, but that was the first death of the stream and the first death I've had in like 48 hours, so. With my current build, it's a lot better. The level 85 bleed version, rather, the route it took. But, yeah. Yeah, I was thinking that would be something cool like that, like a taunt type thing. Or allies in your presence get your Thorns damage works too. Ever Grasping Ring. Never seen this before. Allies in your presence gain 17% of damage as extra chaos damage. Enemies in your presence gain 9% damage. Ew, gross. How much for this? 1538. Oh, if I do the next ritual, I should be able to afford it. Let's do the boss first. Ooh, he is tanky. The Delirium has beefed these boys up. Ooh! This is definitely one-shot territory. If I don't get good leeches. Ooh, told you one-shot territory. The Delirium I did on this map was, not enough for my damage. My game is, like, frozen, though. There we go. Yeah, that Delirium mod is a beef boy. Let's see if we can get him. I won't take those attacks anymore, the red ones. Yeah, this is a tough map that I'm doing here. Can't tank that one. We're gonna avoid the Brant ones for now. Oh, he lost his Delirium modifiers. He's easier now. Okay.
I need more time.
I guess when you die and the map resets, they lose the Delirium mods. Oh, shit. Okay, he's still hitting hard then. Did you just lose the Delirium rewards? Well, it wasn't a Delirium map. It was a Delirium. It was a Delirium map, not a Delirium like event. So it was only like it just like the Delirium map modifier. I don't think you lose those rewards. It just makes mobs randomly drop splinters. Okay, I just can't tank certain hits from this guy. I gotta be like, don't eat those ones. I thought he was. I thought I got a nerf version of him after I killed him earlier, but I guess not. I can eat this. Yep. Don't eat that.
I'm not ready.
I can eat this. Don't eat that. Almost rolled too early and got myself killed. Yeah, I can eat this. Alright. I guess I was just getting crit or something. I'm not sure. That's why I want death recaps, though. Death recaps are like the most important thing this game needs right now, at least from my perspective. For endgame, like, figuring out what killed you. This is so sad that we can't scale life. Yeah, I had to lose. I was up to 2,600 life earlier, and I had to lose life to get my Thorns damage this high. It's just like, you have to sacrifice so much to get life. Kind of sucks. Got a lot of breach splinters there, though. I could try a breach boss. What's my breach at?
What is it?
Atlas passives. Am I at +2? Oh, I'm at +3. Oh, so we'd be doing a +3 breach boss. I bet I'd die versus it, but we could try. I'll send a +3 breach. Let's just see how it goes.
Hello.
I need breach splinters ×3, please. Sure. I hate when this happens. Oh, the Atlas is so frustrating, and you can't zoom out more than this. Like, why can't I zoom out giga far? Look how far I have to scroll down. And then sometimes the map just doesn't load, so you get this awkward thing here where it's like, hey. There we go. Breachstone. Alright, let's see if I can handle a +3 breach. My first time trying a +3 breach. Rake and Rapid Assault are just tools to burst the Thorns. Nothing else matters about them. Zooming through this map. Where's the video? I mean, breaches. This part's free. You literally just hold left click through it and you just get to the end. Alright. I don't think we're going to be able to do this. I'm just going to call this right now. I imagine he's going to one-shot me at some point. Based off how my +2 of him went, I was not able to just, like... He got close a couple times. My gear is better, though. But, yeah. I have a feeling he's going to one-shot me during one of his attacks. Probably the fist. I'll probably die during the fist coming down, but we'll see. I've never actually been hit by this. Does it kill me? Nope. Well, that did it. He even hit me there. We need the ice one. The ice one's the one we get the most Thorns procs from. Oh, I told you I'd get one shot by something. Damn, I even have +2 fire res cap. I'm at 70, or +3 actually. And that still one-shot me. This is why I want death logs. I want death logs. Why can't I see what I got killed by? I mean, I know I got killed by, but like how much was I overkilled by? Was it a crit? Like, those are the kind of answers I want. Alright, this is the last life we have. Yeah, I didn't think we'd be able to do it. I need more life. I knew I wasn't going to be able to because my life's lower than I was before, but... Don't one-shot me? No one-shot, Reno. Good start. Doesn't help when you don't hit me. See, that time he didn't one-shot me. But he one-shot me before, so I'm guessing I got crit before. Is that why I died before? Because that fireball hit me. I didn't block it, but it didn't even it didn't even go. It barely hurt me. Damn it! Do the winter, not the storm. The woes of Thorns. No way to self-proc Thorns means shit like this. Yeah, at some point I'm gonna get crit again and I'm gonna die, right? Is this gonna one-shot me? I don't know if this will. Nope. I mean, we're still hanging in there. No, I need the winter one. I mean, we're still hanging in there somehow. Yay, finally winter. Oh, there we go. Yeah. Just don't have good enough gear enough for it yet. Just not enough gear for it yet. Moriors plus Chernobog. Like, the future I see for this build, I bet can get that. Moriors plus Chernobog adds so much damage. Which is crazy. It's just not quite enough there yet for breach +3. Or was that plus? That was +3, right? Yeah, that was +3. Just not quite enough DPS yet. Does that chest piece have Thorns now? No, but you can get like a max life, max res rolls for each socketed rune, which would increase your life by a lot. And then you just socket it with a bunch of the 100 to lightning damage, the new rune they added. So it's just, it's the best way. You get 5 sockets on Moriars, so that's why I think it might be good. All of my gear is in the Mobalytics link. Just go to the, actually it's not all here. You can rewind in the YouTube tab after I mouse over it, all of it. But it's all in the Mobalytics link too. Yeah, I have Consume Armor with Batter Shout right now. I'm using it on Seismic Cry. Okay. So it's 11 p.m. I know I usually stream a bit longer than this, but I have to edit this Thorns video tonight. I still have to write the script and stuff. I appreciate all you guys hanging out with me today. I will be live again tomorrow for more Thorns action, and I'll be live a lot this weekend, leveling up the new characters and stuff with Thorns. But yeah, I gotta go get this video ready, and it's probably gonna be like a 2 to 3 hour edit. So thanks everybody for hanging out. It was really cool showing off all the new Thorns stuff. I will be live tomorrow and more this weekend. So yeah, I'll see you guys when I see you. Take care, everybody. Have a good night or a good day. And yep, I'll try and go over all that stuff in this guide. That's why I'm ending the stream early, is because I want to really make sure I get everything right for it. But yep, see you guys.